Good evening. What started as a typical stop at the grocery store turned into a day one Albuquerque man will never forget after a split-second decision to intervene. News 13's Bella Lage is live in the Newsplex with what happened.
What would you do if you walked out of a grocery store and saw three young men putting on neck gaiters? Well, for one man, he chose to intervene through a question, one that resulted in a life-altering shooting.
Every bone is broken from here to here.
Jeremy Gibson, a filmmaker and former arborist, recounts what happened back in February when he asked a group of teenagers wearing neck gaiters walking into a Smith's on Carlisle and Constitution a simple question.
In a very nonchalant way, I just kept walking and I said, "Hey, why are you guys putting masks on? Are you getting ready to rob the store?" And it was more of just a comment, but then their eyes got really big and I knew that they were actually getting ready to rob the store.
Gibson says he warned security of the potential danger, and as he was leaving the parking lot, shots rang out.
One of the first ones hit me in the face, and immediately I didn't have sight in my left eye, and I had to just step on the gas. I couldn't turn around because I couldn't see.
In an effort to escape and without a phone, Gibson says he drove to the Hampton Inn on Carlisle, where a couple checking in helped him.
The bullet went in right here, and that's healing up. But it traveled underneath my left eye. I won't be able to use that for sight again.
When asked why he spoke up, Gibson says it was fatherly instinct.
I just looked at them like, if that were my son, I would say something. I thought maybe they would just turn around and go home. But instead, I ended up getting shot.
Would you do that again?
I think I probably would.
He says he had hoped to change their minds, not knowing they had guns.
There's a big debate about that. What do we say? Do we say anything? Do we just duck down and hide? Do we pretend nothing happened and wait for the next person to experience a robbery or a gun in their face?
Gibson doesn't recommend doing what he did, and he's grateful to be alive.
We have to take care of each other. There's not enough police in the world that are going to be able to protect us from kids walking around trying to prove something with a gun.
With at least 4 more surgeries ahead of him, Gibson is grateful to the friends, family members, and strangers who've raised nearly $20,000 to help with medical bills. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Bella. Gibson says he still doesn't know who shot him, and detectives told him they are still looking into video evidence.